Welcome back to Sacred Therapy, guys. I'm Az AZ, if you are new here, and this is the Aquarius reading with Visionary. I did select a couple of overall arching themes for this reading, and I'm going to go over those here, and then we are going to dive straight into the career reading, guys, because I don't know if y'all see this stack, but this is y'all's career reading, and then this is y'all's love reading. I feel like I got the most cards in the love reading out of all the signs so far. So this could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, or any significant sign placements in your birth chart. If you are unfamiliar with your birth chart, you can search online. There are free available birth charts on there, and you can learn more about your specific planet alignment and house placements from when you were born. So you do need to know at least the time you were born within a 2-hour window if you have at best a guess. But if you can find out exactly, then to put your exact time frame in and then your exact location from when you were born. And then you'll get your birth chart reading. And any significant placements, like planet placements, again, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, Pluto, Mars, Jupiter, all of the above, right? So the beautiful minded, yeah, when you are envisioning your future, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to step into your beautiful mind and see where there is chance and opportunity, okay? But we're going to deep dive into your career first, and then we'll transition over to the love reading, and then we'll get you guys some spirit messages, okay? So let's scoot this over. I'm going to get started right in with these charms. Yeah, and right away, I'm seeing you're in a significant phase in your career right now. And I feel like you are, kind of keeping your emotions in check in your career right now. Yeah, because we have lots of feathers, guys. Yeah, we have 2 feathers. So communication, how you are communicating in your field, or you may work in communication. You may also work with something with, you know, like therapy or music, the arts. I'm seeing that. Again, guys, this is a general read, so the specifics may vary. In my last couple of readings, this year keeps coming out. So the year 2020 could have been significant for you in your career. Perhaps you made a significant career change or, goal. Here's that other feather I was talking about. I'm feeling more like, just be mindful of how you are communicating in your workplace, because words are weapons, okay? So make sure that we are, showing up with grace, yeah, and, and communicating our feelings and our thoughts and our ideas. Make sure we're leaving behind what doesn't serve you, okay, in this upcoming phase. I feel like love in general. So you could really love what you do. You could really be passionate about this, or you are meeting somebody special through maybe a professional channel or a professional way of, like, just maybe colleagues, maybe coworkers, maybe you guys are collaborating, right? Because we have here love. Yeah, hold on, let me see if I can get it pinned in a different way here so I can show it to you guys better. Yeah, love. Loving what you do. Yeah. We have another leaf. Yeah, so something in the fall, maybe plants, maybe trees could also be significant. Maybe you guys are into botany. I'm seeing that could exactly. Love is really, really significant. Maybe you work with children. Yeah, because we have this here made with love, and we have like three different references to love. So perhaps you work with kids too. I'm seeing that as well. Um, Again, we have butterflies, so you can work with like flora, fauna. Maybe you are in the science sector. Perhaps biology is extremely important to you. And Aquarius, as always, on brand, you show up uniquely in whatever it is that you do. Like no one else can bring it to the table quite like you do, right? Regardless of what field you're in, Spirit wants you to know to continue to shine and show up in those qualities, okay? Because that is a strength, that is one of your gifts. Again, we have here with the trees. So again, I'm seeing plants, the environments. Perhaps you're into farming or community, okay? When I see trees, I'm seeing like networks of communities. So perhaps you do something like that. You could also work in, the corporate sector too, as far as communication goes. And then I'm also seeing like potentially the Navy, but Spirit is also encouraging you to drop down anchor. Maybe you have a lot of passions, and Spirit is asking you to take a risk, drop down anchor somewhere, and maybe throw yourself all in, right? Yeah, because that's going to be the key to your success here. And Aries could potentially be significant, or your Aries placement in your chart is something that you need to take a look at here. Because I'm getting this key. So I feel like an opportunity is coming up for you. That is it for your career charms. Now we're going to transition over to the cards. Let me put these in the bag here. Guys, you may notice some things going on with my voice. The weather has been kind of crazy here. So as the temperatures go up and down, we will continue to upload and still continue to bring you guys content. Yeah, here with this Four of Pentacles, I'm seeing there is a need for you to transition to a place of abundance, okay? Because you may be coming at your career or this job, right? If you haven't invested all the way in making a career. You may be holding yourself back, or you feel held back. But the Four of Pentacles is not a great energy to be in as far as your career, because it talks about, it says safeguarding. So perhaps you feel like you don't have anything to give your career these days. I am kind of seeing that with that transition. So if you did not transition in 2020, maybe this is something you started doing in 2020. And now that we are, beyond that, right? Because especially if you're watching at the time I upload, we're way beyond that. And then this reading is timeless, you guys. So at whatever time you are getting this reading. And also, if it's not your story, then don't try to make it fit, okay? Yeah, here with this Five of Swords. So I'm seeing there is a lot of mental conflict in your career lately. So there's this hoarding, like they're not paying you what you're worth. And then there's this mental conflict. Yeah, with this Five of Swords. Yeah, and I'm getting like there's some mourning happening in this card. So potentially like this job is very stressful for you. And maybe you're feeling like it might be more problem than promise, you know, like maybe the what you're doing isn't really worth what they're paying you to do, right? Spirit is asking you to step into your higher calling here with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant represents, you know, aligning with your own authentic truths. So this may or may not be something that you are dealing with at this time. Again, guys, it's a general read, so don't make it your story if it does not fit you, okay? There may be other messages that come up or other variations, but right now, this is the story I'm seeing here. I'm feeling like as soon as you tap into this authentic truth here with this beetle, you're going to get some type of epiphany message. Also, Spirit is saying, like, when you focus on the problem, you can't see the solution. And I know that sounds real cliche, but it is facts, okay? So if you're finding yourself in your head, make sure you're taking time to, you know, have fun, hang out, and, you know, play. You know, have a good time, okay? Sorry, guys, I'm a little OCD, just a little bit. And one of them decks was crooked over there and it was bothering me. Yeah, and Spirit is saying that by doing this, you will be able to tap in to your joy, okay? And I'm going to use the Hierophant card to cover up this particular Three of Cups. Yeah, because with the way YouTube permissions is set up, we can be showing all of that business, okay? Yeah, you tapping into yourself, you're going to have some type of epiphany message of what is going to bring you joy in your career if you have not already experienced that epiphany moment. Maybe you already know what you are going to do, but Spirit is encouraging you to explore those various visions, right? Those ideas that you are having. Yeah, because you are the magician. All right. You are the elemental magician. All right. You're manifesting. Yeah. Emotional success here. Look at that. The Six of Cups. Emotional success, so tapping into energy again here with the children on the card. This is a very childlike sense of wonder. Okay. But it's something that's going to bring you so much joy. And I did try to get you guys some more tarot here for the career side of your reading, but this is all that would come out. And again, with all of that love that came up in the charms, the bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups. So again, you need to tap into what you are most passionate about, what gets your heart going, what you love. There is something, it's going to differ for all of you guys, but I'm feeling maybe restoration, maybe using recycled materials in new ways, or, you know, creating clean energy, maybe creating some levels of like self-sufficiency for you and, you know, your family or your community, right? Your area. We're going to get some cosmic insights into this, and then we're going to get a little bit more messages from Spirit just to make sure, like, to see what advice they have for you guys in your career. And then we'll get some mudras and some divine timing messages, so that way you guys can kind of see what is going on. All right, so we have here, oh yes, we have here, yeah, pets. So you could also work with pets, veterinarian, animals, like I said, with the flora or fauna. in the beginning when I seen that butterfly. I'm getting like a conservatory or something. Yeah, maybe ocean, maybe some type of ecological, like an ecosystem, right? Preservation, getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So perhaps a pet is very significant to you. And if not, maybe this is something that you are most passionate about, maybe something that you are doing currently or something you always wanted to do. And maybe if it's not in like the traditional veterinary sense of the word, I'm just being called to kind of share this because I've seen this like he's kind of like a bougie, like doggy outing business, okay? Like based out of New York now. Take this with a grain of salt, okay, guys? I'm just giving an example here of something inspiring that I've seen recently. But he, had this van and he was collecting all of these dogs, like kind of started out as a dog walker, but changed it into like basically a doggy day excursion where while you're at work, like maybe once a week or however they schedule it, right? Then your dog gets that, time to go outside. And it looks like he took them to some park in New York. I don't know where he was at. It wasn't like New York City, New York, okay? Or like the New York you see on TV. Like there was definitely woods there, okay, guys? But he took them to like this big wooded area, just let them run and play. And he had membership plans and all this and different things that they were able to do. And I feel like that's great. Like if that's not something that's going to stress you out, it's something that you enjoy doing, and he gets to get out and he gets to like go on runs in these beautiful wooded areas and go on hikes, and he's getting paid to basically play with animals all day, which I used to get paid to what I consider to play with kids. Right? You know what I'm saying? You hang out with the kids, you teach them stuff, you know what I'm saying? You help them learn whatever that is they're trying to learn, being a mentor and things. So, um, something like that, something that you're passionate about, and maybe the mentoring thing might hit better with you. Let's get a different card. Yeah, distance. So, again, you could be, like I said, making a connection to a romantic partner through work. I've been getting that a lot in the last couple of readings. I'm not sure what in the world is going on, but if you are your own business, and you are your own boss, I would just be careful with that client slash customer relationship. Okay, make sure you're maintaining those firm boundaries. But it says you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant, so perhaps a relationship influenced this decision in your career if you are not meeting somebody at work. Because I'm like, I can't just keep saying that because that don't want to be encouraging that. It's not really something that I personally like would go for. I've never talked to anybody at my job. I just feel like that would just be real messy, okay? Um, and in some readings, I was getting that. But for you guys, I'm not really getting that. I'm thinking more along the lines like a relationship may be influencing or did influence your career field, or your lack of career field. And yeah, because I'm seeing that go under like the mental strife and the hoarding. Maybe you feel like you can't afford to do what it is that you really want to do, or maybe you're not allowed to have pets where you are, or maybe a pet needs you, like, and you, yeah, it's something to do with animals in your job. Yeah, with this distance in the relationship here with divorce, so experiencing a breakup. Yeah, some of you may or may not have recently went through a divorce that does definitely impact your career, or if you were a stay-at-home parent and then needing to provide, the necessities for yourself, right? Or I'm also seeing there may be like some traveling that you want to do in your career. or maybe you want to be like a divorce counselor, like I said, with somebody with emotions, maybe some healing, maybe some of you guys are into therapy, so perhaps you do marriage counseling, helping people cope with their divorces if they chose like that's the healthiest thing for them. Maybe after you guys have exhausted all the other possibilities, right? Try to correct things and keep them families together. Yeah, intimacy, so sexual chemistry reminiscing here. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting like, we're all adults here, okay? All my readings are 18 and up. All right. But for some of you, I'm saying maybe you work in the adult industry, potentially, like maybe you have a shop and you sell toys, or you're, I don't know, making edible underwear or whatever you're doing, right? You might be making something, maybe you make, I don't know, lube or something, right? Okay. Spirit is letting you know that you can create like joy and that feeling of family, whatever environment you want at work. I feel like again there is a romantic connection that's influencing your career. That's not necessarily always a bad thing, guys. Yeah, but I'm seeing maybe in this case it is. Yes, cycles, fate, karma, something getting something in a beginning. So yeah, I'm seeing like maybe this is your new start to your own like emotional success in your career, in what you are doing, in what you love to do. It may be very unique, like we've seen. Like it may be some shit that is way outside of the box. Because I'm looking at these cards like, what is going on, Aquarius? But if you getting it, you getting it. Comment below whatever is like relatable, because I'm interested to know what, if any of this is hitting, if any of this is resonating with you guys. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your emotions. We got 3 different love symbols for your career. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. So a lot of people in Aquarius, you may be feeling this way too, as the water bearer of the air signs, right? You are automatically more tapped into like your emotional space, because I am surrounded by Aquariuses. Okay, I got a lot of family that's Aquariuses. A lot of my best friends are Aquariuses. Yes, I have 2 Aquarius best friends. It's crazy. I just thought about that. I'm like, dang, I'm surrounded. And my child is an Aquarius. So, like, your heart space, doing what you are passionate about, like, your sign is not about wasting any type of time, especially the sun signs, okay? So, if your sun is in Aquarius, please, please, please do not remove the heart from your vision, okay? Spirit is encouraging you to not let this world make you feel like you will never obtain your goals, okay? Because you will. Maybe it's taking a long time to get there. Maybe it's been a long time. Maybe it's been since 2020 with this plan that you were starting. I'm also hearing not to fear failure, okay? Failure is a certainty, especially when you are going for success. Okay, it cannot be a deterrent to you continuing to try. Yeah, water sign could be significant. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or again, Spirit is confirming that double tapping into your emotions here with your heart space. So if you don't know when Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are, you can look that up. Same thing with like Aquarius. So maybe you guys were watching this career reading, asking a yes or no question, or if you have one of those types of, questions going on in your mind about your career. Should I do this? Should I do this transition? Should I follow my, because I'm getting that, like, should I follow my instincts? What I know is going to make me happy, what I feel like is going to be better choice for my community, my family, my loved ones, right? There's some passion project that you have in your heart space here, and maybe it's after a period of very significant loss here with this divorce, or maybe you felt like you had to divorce yourself, like your authentic self, in order to go to work. Ooh, Aquarius, I feel you. I kind of felt that real deep in my chest. Even though I've always felt like my field is something that I love to do and am passionate about doing and am really kind of naturally good at. Like it's just kind of been a part of my sign and a part of my personality. But maybe what's already in existence as far as opportunities, maybe those things didn't fall into alignment. But Spirit is encouraging you, yes, go for your passion project. Yes, do it. Okay. Yeah. And we're not going to act out of fear. I mean, free will, guys. But I am getting that warning from Spirit not to let your fears stand in the way of what you are manifesting, of, maybe this creative project, because intimacy, chemistry, sexual energy, reminiscing, all of that is also about like ideas and birthing something. It's not just about, sexy time, okay? But yeah, don't let your fears keep you trapped, all right, in that internal five of swords mental headspace, okay? Yeah, respecting your authentic self, respecting you, respecting all of that. Yeah. And it's saying yes to like facing these challenges head on. We're talking about make a decision, work on inner healing here with this yes, especially under intimacy and cycles with fate and karma. Okay, so there's some type of cycle in your career that I feel like you are stepping out of, but you are finding that very challenging, and going against what you consistently do can be a very challenging time. Okay, Aquarius, so you got to give yourself that grace. You got to respect, yeah, you got to respect your process, because there's a reason why I remember this card, or when I remembered bottom of the deck energy for the cosmic insights. Yeah, because Spirit is offering you this help, this guidance, this advice. All right. Some of my air signs, we can get real stuck in our head and really paralyzed by the fears and the overthinking and the overanalyzing and the, well, I didn't think it was possible. People do the impossible shit every day. All right. You're no exception. Yeah, with this burden of tears. If you are unhappy in your career field, Spirit is wanting you to help yourself, okay? Empower yourself enough to step into a position to help yourself out of it feeling like a burden, okay? Stepping into the real you with this bottom of the deck energy right here. All right. Okay, my Aquarius babies. All right. So we're going to clean up some of this. Then I'm going to get us some mudras and some timing messages. I'm also seeing like if this is like a confirmation, like the significant person in your like romantic life that may be, so you may be dealing with a water sign, Aquarius, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? That may be your romantic connection that they're talking about here. Let me get some of these up. I'll put these up to that success on here. tapping into your emotions, your passions, okay? Don't be scared of your own depths. Don't be scared of your own visions, okay? Don't be scared of the changes and the kind of like the moments that feel like maybe it's not going to be okay. Those are just tests, okay? It's testing your resolve. We're going to put this yes on top of these challenges because you have to face your challenges head on. All right, we're going to get some mudras. Yeah, when there is melancholy, keep going. Spirit is encouraging you with that, especially with those Four of Pentacles energy, which is hoarding wealth, hoarding money, maybe in a very lack mentality, especially with that Five of Swords energy kind of right next to it that came out. It's a lot of mental conflict, mental stress, mental opposition, that inner critic being way too fucking loud, okay? How you going to remedy that is, yes, thankfulness. Acknowledge what is good. If you are deaf or hard of hearing, these are not ASL. These are mudras, MUDRAS. You can look up the history and science and mythology behind that. Okay. Freedom, yes. Take to your wings. The spirit is encouraging you to give your dreams those wings, right? Build your dreams. You have to back up the vision with action, okay? The ideas do not create themselves, okay? Yeah, give yourself the freedom to do that. Yep, priorities, set them. So make sure your career is aligning with your authentic priority, okay? Whatever those priorities are for you. This is a collective read, guys. Everybody's going to have different priorities. Some people got kids, some people got family, some people got wives, some people don't, right? Some people, it is their pets, or it is animals, or it's the environment, or it's, you know, whatever is most important with you. But set those priorities and make yourself one of those priorities as well. I'm getting that. Yeah, protection, blessed and looked after. Spirit wants you to know that any situation that you find yourself in trouble in, you are always loved, blessed, and looked after in the spiritual realm. And in the physical realm too, you will see it show up. That doesn't mean that life doesn't life and we don't have lows, but it means in those times you are always able to bounce back, to pick yourself up, to continue with the hustle, right? To continue getting up, going to work every day, even if it is at a job that you don't like, right? Until you can have that freedom, giving yourself that freedom, you know, to move forward. I'm going to tell you, like I was telling some of my other, like in my collective readings, if you have something that you want to do, like remember our elders, if you ask them, you know, if they have any regrets, the one thing that they're going to tell you is by not taking more risks. So understand that you will need to be fearless in that upcoming time, right? And understand that your choices and your risks, and in taking those risks, if it's authentic to you, if it feels like it's especially connected to your higher calling, okay, you have to give yourself that chance and opportunity. And when there is not one already created, you have the unique position, Aquarius, to envision that and create it where it never existed before. So make sure you do that. All right, I need some more of this tea, guys. Wait a second. So yeah, pull up y'all's drinks, get y'all snacks. We're going to keep going. Yeah. Because the one thing that is constant in life is change. With it too shall pass, right? Be thankful for the moment, thankful for the lesson, even when the lessons in life is hard, right? Yeah, security, because you're realizing you're in your own good hands, in your own capable hands. So this isn't necessarily trusting anything outside of yourself. You're trusting you to do what you do, but also like for who you love. Okay. Yeah, because you need to realize that you're in good hands. Good hands with spirit, good hands with creator, good hands with your guardians and guides. Your intuition is going to help you be in good hands with yourself as well. Yes, friendship here with I like you, it's going to definitely make you like yourself. If you can appreciate what you do for a living, it's definitely going to make you like yourself all the more. And bottom of the deck energy, yeah, transformation, the art of change. As I said before, your career may be undergoing a transformation. Your priorities within what you want to do, what you focusing on, what you find fulfilling may have changed. You have to allow yourself room to explore that. And I'm not saying everybody go quit your job tomorrow without any way to pay your bills, okay? Make sure you're making an intelligent choice so that you can make the transition from, if you're working for other people, maybe it's to entrepreneurship or it's to starting something of your own, right? You have to give yourself room. Yeah, and you may make some new friendships along the way. So spirit is encouraging this. So not just becoming friends with yourself. You may meet some great new people. Maybe a special significant other, especially since I see this huge couple up there. Maybe you and your significant other are starting a business. Maybe you guys are having a family business. So let's get some timing messages and see when this is about to happen, okay? Yes, keep going with the flow of life. The spirit is letting you know that keep flowing. Okay. I've never met an Aquarius without a plan. I know some meticulous planner type of Aquariuses, and even the ones that show up a little chaotic, they still have a plan. So I feel like you guys also know how to adjust your vision accordingly with your situation. Yep, it's coming for you. This new opportunity. This transformation of you, all right, the success that you have been dreaming about, right, that fulfillment in your career and your purpose. For some of you guys, next month. It's scary. Success can be scary. It's one of our greatest fears. Is that we are more capable than we ever imagined. For some of you guys, this month, if you're watching at the time of the upload, this month is very significant, or next month. Next month is February. So you can take that with a grain of salt, though. Like, January is January, obviously. So if you're not watching it then it may be next January, right? Or you have next month. Okay? Yeah, luck is on your side. I feel like whatever your calling is, whatever is authentic to your passion, to what you want to do, that journey is protected, okay? Your wealth is protected. Being able to provide for your family is protected, okay? All right, guys, let me get a little timestamp message on here because we are going to transition over into the love reading, okay? So it was at 38:56. All right. Because this one I feel is going to be long, so let's dive straight into this. If you're only clicking to watch this portion of the love reading, Aquarius is the visionary. Okay, this could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, any significant planet placements in your birth chart. Okay, we are discussing some overarching themes that came out here with the beautiful minded. So balance is important. Also the thoughts that you are thinking, right? And then here we have with chance and opportunity. So perhaps that is going to be significant theme in our love reading here for Aquarius as well. So let's get right into these charms, you guys. Oh, yeah. Right away, I'm seeing this sea turtle. So sea turtles mate for life. All right. And they come on land to have their babies. So turtles are just unique anyway, and they're definitely water creatures. So water, I'm getting also this could have felt like it took a long time. I talk a lot on my channel when I in my like divine collective readings, my divine counterpart readings, I talk a lot about this turtle energy. The turtle is slow and steady, also loyal, okay? But it is slow moving, okay? So this may have felt like a long time coming, which is why we have all of this stack. Or maybe you haven't tapped into your own like spiritual work in a minute, and spirit just has a real whole bunch of stuff to say. We finna see what's gonna come out. And I'm getting faith is very, very, very important to your love life here. Because we have one cross. All right, my channel is for everyone, you guys. I am spiritual and not religious. So if this is not your religion, then whatever spiritual faith that you do have, okay? All right. But yes, spirit is saying that your faith in love, what you believe about love, is very, very important, okay, to the quality of your love life. And I'm about to show you guys the other cross. So we also have another one. So maybe one of you has more faith than the other. I'm getting with this little cross, big cross. I mean, as long as you believe in a higher power, everybody has a different timeline of when they're able to pour into their spiritual work and when they are not, and they're kind of just burnt out and kind of taking a break from that piece, right? There's just so many charms in here. Yeah, we have 2 different wheels. So make sure that, I feel like you're making sure that your higher consciousness here with this wheel is in alignment with your 3D consciousness is in alignment with your higher consciousness. Yeah, I feel like Willy Wonka sometimes flip it, reverse it. Where'd that other wheel go? Yes, here. Yep. And I also feel like spirit is letting you know. So if you are single right now, I feel like your ships are coming in, okay? You might be pulled in 2 different directions here. Or maybe your 3D self and your spiritual self are like out of alignment. So you might want to take a look at that. If that's not the case for you, that's okay too. I'm getting a lot of leaving behind things that don't serve you here, because we have 3 leaves, okay guys? There is 1 leaf, 2 leaves. I'm also getting that Tyler Perry analogy about the leaf, branches, and roots. So I feel like maybe you have had a lot of seasonal relationships. Like those people was only in your life for a season. All right. And they might have been very a surface level or surface based connections here. Yeah, because there's 3 different leaves right here. Yeah, I feel like your emotions, you're getting tapped in with your emotions kind of across the board. Like, what do What do you think love is? What are your ideas when it comes to love? How do you show up in love? How do you love in action, right? Platonically, romantically, across the board is something that you need to reflect on. Again, we have the moon here, so you are tapping into your emotions, but I'm also seeing there's a reminder that you are a unique divine being having a human experience. Okay, and spirit has your back. Your guardians have your back. Your emotions have your back. So you have to be emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware, right? It's important in the love reading. And we also have this moon and a little star. So I feel like you guys are getting your wish fulfillment here with that little moon with the little star. So there's something here because also we had a yin yang symbol right here. I don't know if you guys, if it will focus on that. Yeah, it focused. That yin yang symbol, okay? And when we have another moon, you guys, so I feel like there's something about phases ending in your love life as well. Here with this moon, I'm also seeing that emotional maturity, that emotional growth that we was just talking about. So I'm getting divination, maybe a key thing that you might be passionate about or looking into here with this all-seeing eye. But I'm also seeing that you're not accepting any connections that don't feel good for you, that don't feel healthy. Like you have established those boundaries and you are standing on that. Yeah, exactly. With this safety clip. Yeah, like the Cardi B and Kehlani song. You want somebody that you feel safe with, that you feel safe in love with, that you feel safe communicating with, that you feel safe leaving behind all of the ways in which you used to cope with your triggers so that you can truly build something solid. And and y'all can both step into your, king, queen energy. You know, showing up with your crown on, showing up in your higher sense of self. Yeah, but right now I'm getting a lot of transformation. We have dragonflies. So there may be significant spiritual messages too in the meanings with all of these animals. You can, use your own search engines too and look up spiritual meaning for turtle and dragonfly. There may be significant messages in there for you. But I'm getting transformations. And I'm also getting like, you don't have to maneuver in a straight, narrow line, okay? A dragonfly can fly in all different directions. He's still moving, he's still growing, he's still experiencing things. So understanding, all of that, I feel like you guys are in this beautiful energy to allow yourself to become that beautiful butterfly, right? To spread those wings, maybe test things out. Maybe for some of you, you've been single and just kind of focused on your bag and you ready to mingle. And I'm getting here with this spider is make sure you're not allowing your inner critic to talk to you so loud. Okay? And don't allow your criticism of others to be as so loud either. Okay? Yeah, and I'm hearing that with the parrot. Understand when you are parroting habits, right, and love that do not belong to you, right? Because we can become our parents in our relationships, or our guardians, or our grandparents, or we can become like that in the ways in which we run our own households, because it's easy to do that because you step naturally into what you know. But I see that you are becoming aware of this and you are making different choices for your own family. You could also be already established in a connection. You could already know who this is, have a family with them. You could already be in love, okay? But we're going to get some song energy and then we're going to get this tarot, okay? Put these charms up, guys. All right, you have an entire playlist over here, okay? So I'm going to read the song and then I'm going to show it to you guys, okay? And then we're going to get some of the tarot right there and then we'll go into the rest of it and then get some messages from spirit and your person, okay? We have Joe, I want to know. It's amazing how you knock me off my feet. Every time you come around me, I get weak. Oh yeah, nobody ever made me feel this way. Oh, you kiss my lips and then you take my breath away. So I want to know. I want to know what turns you on. Yeah, I'd like to know. So I can be all that and more. I'd like to know. I'd like to know what makes you cry so I can be the one who always makes you smile. Ooh, you special to someone out here in these streets, Aquarius. Or you yourself are feeling like this about somebody special. I'm here for it. Okay, Backstreet Boys, I want it that way. Wow, this is a throwback. I've had this deck for a long time. I didn't even know she had any Backstreet Boys in this deck. I want it that way. You are my fire, the one desire. Believe me when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never want to hear you say I want it that way. Yeah, we can't be being in these big egos, okay? It can be curious to people, but it also can't just be intimacy based or sex based, okay? And you also can't control other people. You can't control how other people show up in love. And heartbreak and, attaching ourselves to the wrong people can feel like you failed at relationships, you failed at relating to other people, but just understand it's a part of the human experience, okay? Not all loves last. There is heartbreak, okay? And a lot of us experience that way more often than the alternative, which is to find that person and then just never experience any type of heartbreak with them. And I feel like that's crazy and that's like a crazy thought or a crazy expectation to have, right? Because even the old relationships that was successful, like those, they always specify it with, yeah, we've been together for forever, but like it has not been perfect. There were moments, right? There were years, even. There was this, there was that, right? So be mindful of trying to show up in controlling ways, right? We got Pop Smoke. What you know about love? Look, baby, I ain't afraid. I ain't gon' front. You got my heart beating so fast to words I can't pronounce, and I be getting the chills every time I feel your touch. I be looking at the top, girl, and it's only us. Yeah, and potentially you're choosing faith over fear. You're choosing risk over fear. And that's the whole point. And then we have Mario Winnings. I don't want to know. I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low, because my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh, baby, I don't want to know. Oh, baby, I think about it when I hold you, when looking in your eyes. I can't believe. I don't need to know the truth, baby. Keep it to yourself. So for some of you, this I want to know honeymoon cycle is definitely like intimacy based, because that's the way you want it. If that's what you're doing, if you out here doing casual, then you know what I'm saying, it's not, yeah, it's not love here with this, what you know about love, right? Because you can't know something that you don't want to know. All right, if you don't want to have any relationships, then you're not going to have them, right? If you don't hold people accountable and hold yourself accountable, right? For really acknowledging what energy is coming up. I'm just reading the cards, guys. So if this is not your story, don't make it fit. You might get some different energy when we come to the tarot, but we gonna see. The weekend often. I usually love sleeping all alone. This time around, bring your friend with you, but we ain't really going to sleep at all. You ain't gonna catch me with them sneak pictures. In my city, I'm a young god. That pussy kill be so vicious. My God, white he in my pocket. He get me redder than the devil till I go nauseous. Yeah, the beautiful minded. This vision of love, this story of love, this lie of love, that love is hard, love is pain, love is complicated, right? That is the lie. That is the conditioning. That is the generational trauma, right? And then, y'all, the bottom of the deck song is, yeah, Beyonce, Single Ladies. I'm up on him, he up on me. Don't pay him any attention. Just cry my tears for 3 good years. You can't be mad at me, because if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you liked it then, you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad once you see that he won it. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. So like I said, if you're not open to any relationship, not really sure why you would be watching this love reading. Maybe you wanted to see if I could tap into somebody that's only trying to date themselves. I definitely can. Can do. And this is what I meant by y'all got like a stack of tarot. Like this is like a whole stack of tarot. So let's get the tea, guys. Yeah. With Joe coming out, you are getting curious about a special someone. You want to know them better. You want to put all of these Nine of Wands ass energy down. That's why it's showing up in the reverse. Because upright, this is burdens, this is strife, this is drama. Okay? I'm feeling that Mary song. No more trauma in my life. I'm also seeing that it has not been easy for you in love. Yeah. It's Ace of Truth in reverse. Heartbroken people, tired people can think real big boy untruths about themselves. I'm unworthy of love. I don't know how to love. I am not built for relationships. There's a plethora of lies that we can tell ourselves with this I want it that way, right? So make sure that you're not in denial about your own toxic traits, your own shadow side. It's going to be clear. And once you are confident in, that you have healed those spaces, then you won't have to be in that control. I'm going to control them. I'm going to mess them up before they mess me up, right? Type of energy. Yeah, because you are more concerned right now with your happiness, with what brings you joy. I'm also getting that red could be significant. Yeah. We're in the year of the horse right now, and there's a horse right here. So again, like I said, animal spirits could be significant. Along with the ones we've already discussed. Yeah. And this Four of Cups, you're releasing the habit of focusing on the offers that never amounted to anything, right? And we did have 3 hearts right there, too. Yeah, you're releasing those people that was acting in their player type of energy. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like be careful of what you entertain, like the arguments, because this Queen of Earth, sorry, this 7 of Swords upright is not really letting the conflict get to her. So 7 of Swords reversed. Yes, that's not serving anyone. And with this, my God, white in my pocket, he get me redder than the devil till I grow nauseous. Yeah. I feel like this is not um a fight you're going to be able to walk away from. It also may not be a fight that you should entertain. Yeah, Spirit is encourage you to instead focus on your craft, focus on building yourself up so that you can be better for this person. Okay. Yeah, the Chariot, because we're moving on from this untruth energy. Yeah, I feel like you're working hard on healing yourself from those like feeling burdened ass emotions, or maybe adopting things that people try to tell you about yourself that was not concrete. Yeah, and this joy, this union, you do want a union with somebody. This is my union card. This is my divine counterpart, twin flame card. Yeah, here with this, what do you know about love? You want that. I feel like it's happening for you. And as soon as you find that out, then you get immediately into this Ten of Swords energy because you're still in process of releasing this energy with that I don't want to know if you plan me, keep it on the low. And make sure that you're not comparing everybody else's success to your own, because that's how we overanalyze and get stuck in our own heads. Here with this 5 of Cups upright, this is focusing on that, on all of those failed attempts, ignoring the ones that are successful, that are still standing though. Yeah. Ooh, I feel like you about to step into this new energy here with this Knight of Cups. You're going to take a small risk, right? Small risk towards love, small risk. Yeah, perhaps you hesitate in giving weight to these signs and synchronicities and these messages of guidance from Spirit. And Spirit is calling you to have faith. Remember that faith came out multiple times, 3 different times in this reading. So I feel like your belief or maybe your anger with Spirit is holding back, because you can't have that hate in your heart. Okay? That lack mentality, yeah, that's what is transforming here. That is literally what is transforming here. Yeah. You need to be mindful that you're not manifesting any of these lies and untruths directly into, you know, your reality. You're moving on from this habit. Yeah. Yeah. Stepping into this positive feminine energy, this Empress boss lady energy. And here we're doing energy, not gender, guys. But she is on her throne. Alright? You can't be on your throne and, you know, just dealing with any type of bum. Alright? That's not going to make you happy. So Spirit is telling you, you know, making sure you know that that's how you should step into, your power, because you have this decision to make. Are you going to release the past, or are you going to continue to let it haunt you here with this 4 of Cups reverse and this 10 of Wands upright? You have a choice of having your guard up or not. Yeah. Exactly. Because Spirit wants you to get this wish fulfillment. Spirit wants you to get this wish fulfillment. Yeah. So you can have your happily ever after in the physical 3D. Alright? You got to make this decision to let go and get out of your own head and stop overanalyzing. Yeah, Spirit is encouraging you to have faith in the situation, to trust. Okay? There could also be an influence of your career and love life mixed together. So there was some energy of that. If you do not watch the career portion, you may want to do that, because this is going to make more sense when I say this. The 4 of Pentacles is also here in the reverse, exactly how we wanted it, guys. Just transmuted the energy just that fast. Alright, let me clean up some of these tarots, guys, so we can have some room, space for these other messages here. Like I said, this love reading one is going to be longer, okay? It's probably going to take eternity to upload. So we taking this big, deep dive. And for those of you that are in connection with somebody, I feel like you are transmuting this energy into, like, I want to know what is the most healthiest thing for you, so that we can continue to have this success and continue to show up with that. Where is it? Yeah, continue to have success and to continue to show up in this 9 of Cups wish fulfillment energy for one another. Okay. That's my deck, because this thing is super, super big. Yeah. So now we're going to get some advice from Spirit about this situation. Spirit is encouraging you to have reverence for yourself, for how you love, for how you show up in love. Alright. And it's okay to have some primal energy. Excuse me. It's okay to have some primal energy. Guys, it is late. It's like, it was after 1 in the morning when I started this reading. So, it is okay to have some primal energy, to be sexual creatures. But let's make sure we're not confusing it. And Spirit is, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to have more reverence for your physical body as well. Yeah. We have direction. You're being encouraged to go your own way. This is the second butterfly. So if your guys' relationship kind of, people are confused by it, Spirit is encouraging you guys to go your own way. Here with direction. And the Empress just showed up in your love reading twice. So I feel like definitely tapping into your divine feminine energy is going to help you in your love life. Learning why you are deserving of sitting on this throne. Yeah, joy. Yes, I feel like being in a committed relationship, having a significant other, that is a part of what makes you feel joy, yeah, and nurtured here. Yeah. Spirit is encouraging you to be bold in taking this risk. All right, perhaps abstaining from the potential of getting intimately involved first before creating an actual solid foundation of, friendship and companionship. Yeah, infusing the spirit of wonder back into your love life. That's definitely going to increase happiness for sure. Yeah, and Spirit is encouraging you to just be in that energy of just existing, right? Because you understand that everything is cosmic on a universal scale. All right, let's get you some timing messages. Then we're going to get some heart-to-heart messages. We're going to get some advice from Spirit. And then we're going to get some messages from your person. Then we are going to transition over to Spirit's overall guided messages for both love and career. Okay, guys? So as far as divine timing, we have around July. So if you are not in a connection, perhaps you are going to meet this person or you already met this person in July. Spirit is saying sooner than you expect. And that's going to happen sooner than you expect, within 3 months. Okay. And we have around May. Again, guys, this is a general read, so the timelines may differ. Yeah, obsessing over timing creates blocks. So Spirit's encouraging you guys to have other obligations besides just each other to ensure that it's healthy. Yeah, no need to hurry. And let it happen organically. Yeah, absolutely. Let it happen organically. Spirit is also saying to refocus and stop waiting for it. And bottom of the deck energy is you stepping into your strength, owning your personal power, being responsible to yourself and to your own truth when it comes to love, right, in your life, and having that. I feel like this person is going to bring you, excuse me, a lot of joy. And I like the joy and the strength. Okay, so let's get some soul to soul messages so we can unpack this connection that is coming for you a little bit. Yeah, bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. So this is somebody from your past that you know. Maybe you know of them, but y'all never really connected. Or I'm getting like maybe y'all were actual thing back in the day and, excuse me, may have separated for a little bit. And then, yeah. Or again, if you guys started out when you were mad young, and your relationship went through those phases, then that would be why the bond is growing stronger over time. Yeah, Spirit says, look deeply within to discover your soul purpose and your relationships. Spirit's encouraging you to tap back in. Yeah, heart. You begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close. So for some of you guys, you are really wondering, who is this person? Maybe you don't know quite who it is, but this person gets your heart just racing. Yeah, past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Now we were getting that. This is the second card with challenges. So Spirit is double confirming this message. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So for these soulmate connections, make sure you guys are dealing with your conflict in healthy ways. No temptation. Think carefully about the situation. If you are new here and you're noticing these marks on my cards, the pop exploded. I had to rip them apart so I could continue to use them. Yes, union. That is crazy. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Absolutely, it does. Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts leading together. Something significant about a wedding. Perhaps they want to propose. Yeah, respect your relationships. Yeah, you can learn from them. That's how you can respect it. Yeah, power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls closer together. You also have the right and the responsibility to draw that energy back to you. Yeah, spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. All right. Spiritual journey is beginning. Trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Yeah. Or for some of you guys, I'm seeing that y'all know who this is. Maybe you have a person in mind, and Spirit is just reminding you that things will come together on their own. Don't try to force it or intervene. Yeah, love conquers all. Perhaps you guys have been through a lot together. Spirit is saying that the love, heart, and marriage, yeah, union is coming. A receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Your past lives and respects. All right, for challenges and power, we have enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one within or with the divine. Yeah, connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. Yeah, so for some of you guys wondering, did I mess this up? You can't. Yeah, embrace what destiny has in store for you. It's a little bit different than this receptive one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Yeah, show them that thankfulness. Show them your heart space. Right? Yeah, dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Yeah, boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get some of Spirit's messages, and then I think we're going to do the actual spiritual messages part, maybe a little bit separate. Yes, Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. So y'all may have met someone, you may have, started catching the feels, and Spirit is just wanting to confirm that here for you. All right, what we got? Yeah, pay attention to the signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidence. Okay. Yeah, unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So there may be potentially somebody that you are dealing with. Remember, as we had a lot of those leaves, and I'm seeing like leaf people from the Tyler Perry concept. So or perhaps you're realizing that you don't have the same level of feeling as someone that you are dealing with. All right, past lives. You have known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. Just wondering if we got any, like, I didn't see anything about any karmic, so that must be your counterpart. Yeah, leave your fears behind. They're stopping this relationship from blossoming. I gotta take the risk. Whole, like all the way in. Can't go cliff diving if you're not. I'm sorry, you're not gonna be able to jump and hold on to the cliff. It doesn't work like that, or you're gonna be hurt. So leave your fears behind, or you're gonna be hurt. Yeah, they are accepting. Oh, they are stopping this relationship from blossoming. Yeah, have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So, see, for some of you guys, you are connecting with somebody really solid. That's a really good offer. And then beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. So make sure that you're not overly attached to people or to escape. Yeah, stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Absolutely, it will. Put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit's encouraging you to take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. And you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. That is so cute. This person that is meant for you has a lot to say. Yeah. And for some of you guys, they are not available. They want you to know that. Yeah, and they regret lying to you. Yeah, they want you to know that they feel you even though we are apart. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Like I said, a lot of the leaves, people, not no branches, not no roots. I left when I saw you with someone. So for some of you guys, you are the one that's not available. I left when I saw you with someone. Yeah, I want to tell you how I feel. With past lives and put yourself first. Yeah, you speak to me through music, so somebody could be communicating with you through music, using social media or other, digital platforms. I couldn't let you get close to me, so now we're getting into the meat and potatoes about some of this emotional unavailability, right? And it literally says, have faith, take a leap of faith. Like, yeah, it's time for me to heal now with this. You are enough. I am not available. Yeah, you're not available because you're transmuting this energy right now. Yeah, my life is not as together as it seems. They want you to acknowledge that. Yeah, they are afraid to contact you. So if you guys are in no contact, or maybe not a good split, they would like to contact you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yeah, they want to talk to you about this process. All right. All right, guys. Let me clean up these messages. Yeah, I feel like they are healing some shit. They may not be talking to anybody else. Remember, third parties don't necessarily have to be another person. They can be themselves, right? Also, bottom of the deck energy. They want you to know that they feel you, leaving them behind. So for some of you guys, this letting go, this embracing the single life may be where you are at. For others of you, I'm also seeing divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. You cannot rush spirit. And if you are in a divine connection, since we did get some cards about divine counterparts, yeah. They want you to be patient while things are unfolding. The connection is worth the wait. I can't remember if I just showed you guys this. All right. Ooh, I needed all of that. Okay, guys. We're going to transition into Spirit's message here. Like 1:29:55. All right, because we need some light messages on this energy. Yeah, I feel like you're transmuting a lot right now, transforming a lot right now, Aquarius. So we are going to get you some messages from Spirit, some advice from Spirit, some insight into why all of those things, you know, because good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. So we're going to get you some insights into what is going on with your trajectory. And then we're going to do some soul truth questions, and then we're going to get some divine guidance on this, and then we're going to wrap it, okay? Yeah, 44, expansion. So the purpose of every experience here is for your own expansion, your own 3D perceptions expansion of what is possible, what is your potential, where you should grow, what you should do, right? Yeah, a piece and part of that expansion, though, is a lot of letting go of old paradigms. Okay. Yeah. So you can make this beautiful mosaic here with this color. Like the beautiful new, right? Beautiful new you, beautiful new love life, beautiful new vision of, you know, life and what's important to you and who you want to connect with and how you want to earn a living, right? And Spirit is reminding you, number 29, you are the universe. So far we have 44, 18, and 40, and 29. Those could be significant ages or dates. Yeah. I feel like you're getting to know yourself with this you are the universe and soul name. So I feel like in your expansion, you are understanding yourself as a light body. Dang, that's deep, Spirit. Yeah. 31, divine feminine. This is the third or fourth card we have about divine feminine or empress energy. If you did not watch career love reading, you can check those out if you're feeling called to. Yeah, but I feel like you're stepping into your healthy feminine energy. We're doing energy here, not gender. Yeah, soul craft. You are built for bringing in this new with the colors. New chance that you're taking, and it's going to provide some new, you know, opportunities for people. Yeah, this is focus, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 37 could be significant, and focus. Yeah, you have to create space here with the 38. Definitely have to create space. Yeah, your soul family is the significant to letting go, tapping into your divine feminine, your healthy divine feminine energy, releasing that past. And again, we have lots of transformations happening across the board here with this energy. And bottom of the deck over here, yes, you are undergoing an inner revolution. So expect things to be a little turbulent for a little while across the board in your career and love while things are shifting into the correct position that they need to be in. Okay, guys, we are going to get some soul truths. You can pause and reflect on these as though they are like journal entries, right? But these are some reflection questions that I got. And I love my soul truth deck. It definitely helps me tap in with spirit, and it helps me start shifting those thoughts, right? And yeah, so let me put this way over here. Yeah. So that we can get some of these. Am I in my head or my heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is when miracle happens. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, taping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. Where can I create more space? We have some reoccurring themes here. Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. Yeah, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, this is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra: it's possible. How can I surrender even more in this moment? Yeah, it is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully create the process. Okay. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Yeah, judgment closes our hearts to the truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Interesting. Okay. How does my body want to move today? Yeah, when we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Yeah, how does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. Okay. To whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say blank. Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Yeah, what is my body telling me right now? There's a lot of stuff on here about body. Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Saying that. How do you feel your day? Stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we most value, we will attract more of it. This is fundamental. Today's soul action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Alright, guys. And you got an entire stack. So I'm going to try to definitely keep this deep dive as quickly as possible. And the bottom of the deck energy for this one is, am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life, even if you can't see it. That doesn't mean it's not real. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. All right, so I'm going to read the numbers, then we're going to read the cards. I do not have these divine guidance geometry decks memorized, so we will be reading from the book on these ones. You got number 17. 18. 2. 37. 20. 12. 30. 41. And 4. And then I'll talk about bottom of the deck energy over here. All right, so 17 is empowerment, guys. This card shows a gentle yet powerful opening, an energy flow of the third chakra, the power center. Through your own willingness to stand tall and be all of who you and what you are meant to be, you naturally vibrate a dynamic energy that has a positive and empowering effect on others. Through your own acts of self kindness and self love, you have given yourself permission to shine a gentle and loving strength. This is exactly what the world needs right now. You're giving the gift of self empowerment to everyone you meet. Okay. All right. And 18 is the Wisdom Guide. Wisdom Guide is here to help you with taking in new information and teachings. Whether you are taking courses, going back to school, or learning a new skill or craft, you will find that you are able to process and retain new information more easily. Wisdom Guide also helps you to gain new insights and understandings through the intuitive channels, turning your knowledge into wisdom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here with this illuminate. You are a shining star. In truth, you were born to illuminate the world with your light. The time has come to get out of your own way and allow yourself to be all of who you are meant to be. Remember, it is only the thoughts in your mind that hold you back, and it takes a lot more energy to hold yourself closed than it does to let yourself flow open. This card is asking you to allow yourself to take up space, to open yourself up and illuminate this world. 37. Yeah. Got blossoming. Even simply questioning your life or trying to figure out where and how to move forward moves your energy and aids in opening you to your higher consciousness and divine purpose. Continue with this. Don't let your human mind, with its limited point of view, tell you that you're stuck or not progressing. It isn't true. You are opening, you are flowing, and your soul is blossoming. Keep your faith in both spirit, yourself and spirit. Know that you are on the perfect path and that you are opening to your highest potential one step at a time. 20. Yeah. Loved ones. Your friends and loved ones who have crossed over want you to know that they are with you. They are wrapping their loving energy around you and ask you to feel peace and serenity within your heart and mind about their passing. They are living and enjoying the other side and deeply desire for you to find peace within this world. They ask that you surrender any painful emotions you are holding on to and allow their loving presence to flow within your heart, bringing forth peace and serenity. Feel the loving energy and joyfully live the gift of life here on earth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here we have happiness. A universal energy is moving through your life and your inner being right now. While this energy sets all matters of the physical world into proper order, it also serves to bring a deeper, more profound feeling of contentment and inner peace or inner happiness. Be conscious of whether or not you are open to allowing this energy to flow. There is a lot of good coming your way, especially happiness. And also note the golden ripples that emanate outwards. This shows that your energy shift will have a positive and uplifting effect on the others as well. Okay. Expansion. The expansion card is about your connection to large groups of people. This is also repetition. Repetition is confirmation, guys. The expansion card is about your connection to large groups of people, whether it is to offer yourself, excuse me, in service through community events, volunteer work, workshops, or healing groups, speaking or publishing or writing. It's about sharing your gifts and talents in a way that serves many on a more public scale. In doing so, your energy reaches far and wide, having a meaningful and powerful effect on all those whose lives you touch. Now's the time to really put yourself out there, so take a deep breath, trust the process, and open wide. Okay. 41. Creative. Okay, creative. You are fully aligned with the powerful light of source energy and loving harmony of Mother Earth. Your creative energy is centered and flowing. It is time now to embrace this energy. Perhaps you are an artist, a writer, a speaker, a dancer, a healer, a musician, or whatever. Dedicate time each day to using your creative force in a way that brings you joy. Keep yourself grounded and connected through meditation. When you are aligned with Source and Mother Earth, creative juices flow in abundance. Mm-hmm. All right, 4. Yeah. Astral realms. You have a strong connection with the astral realms. Usually, we visit these realms while sleeping, and that is where we meet with our guides, teachers, and even other souls who have moved on from the earth plane. For you, however, this connection is allowing you to connect while you are awake, either when meditating or working with your intuition. This is truly a gift, as the information you receive here can aid both you and others throughout life. Spirit is calling you to begin using your gift in service to others in the way that feels right for you. Hmm. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. If you did not check out the career and love reading and you just wanted to focus on the spiritual part, that is cool. I hope you guys, if this resonated with you, share your stories, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the final zodiac read, which will be Libra. And then I think we will be a wrap for all of these zodiac deep dives. All right. Well, y'all have a great night, day, or time whenever you are watching this. And y'all catch you guys in the next one.